What is going on, my YouTube friends, all my Patreon friends, and all my angels, all my Angelina Jordan friends, man? How we doing tonight? What's up, man? We got another new drop. This didn't show up on my, like when I searched it, it didn't show up in my notifications or anything. I actually had to search our time to find it, which I think is kind of interesting. You think it would show up like, but anyways, my friend Andy, our friend Andy came and found me. He knew I was going through a rough time last week, man. This is my first video in like almost a week. And I think he knew this was going to put a smile on my face. I heard that piano. When I opened up the video, it plays for like a second, right? I heard that piano and put a smile on my face. So let me pull this up. I've got Angelina Jordan's. Apparently, I've got to be careful with how I word this. I've got all Angelina Jordan's social media links in the description box, conveniently located. I've got this video in a pinned comment down below. Apparently, that's all I'm allowed to say about it. Strange times, my friends. Let's watch this. Okay.
Take me or leave, cause I am beyond unapologetically. I'm feeling fine on me, all mine. There's no better place to be.
Okay.
I think it's cool looking a smile now. How did I go out of style? Wow. Just be magic, let them have their good energy. Carefree, don't cost a dime. The only limit is the sky. It's our time.
Ah.
You don't wanna miss it. It's our time. You don't wanna miss it. It's your moment.
I just want to say this is the biggest compliment a musician can give another musician. The stank face. What is happening here, man? This. I'm just gonna reference the music, like the instrumental part, as like a beat, just because it's easier. The beat side of this is giving me. It's not giving me Billy Joel. It's giving me a line from Billy Joel. The piano sounds like a carnival. That's immediately what this gave me, man. This is so bouncy and so fun. And back to that like modern production stuff that we've been falling in love with for a long time. Like there's a squeezed off section, so like you're removing most of the EQ and you're only letting through like a little mid part. Kind of sounds like you're listening through on like an old telephone. And we do that in metal drums all the time. We do that in rock vocals and drums all the time. We do like there's so many examples of that in modern production. It's cool to hear it on top of like a bouncy, like a jazz influence kind of record, right? Love it, man. Let's go. Right here, right?
Take me or
Love it.
leave, cause I am beyond unapologetically.
And you hear that like vibrato, it's like falling on top of the note unapologetically, but it's almost got like an impact to it. It's almost got like percussion to it.
Leave, cause I am beyond unapologetically. I'm feeling fine on me, all mine. There's no better place to be.
I bet.
I think it's cool looking a smile now.
No, like that, just like the attention to the detail of that is so precise.
To be. I think it's cool looking a smile now. How did I go out of style? Wow.
Full send.
Just be magic, let them have their good energy.
And that good energy, like the way that she's doing the excuse me, it's a real big like I think I'd have to do it the octave down to get the same kind of effect.
Just be magic, let them have their good.
The good. I can't even do it, man. She's like just tone rich here.
Just be magic, let them have their good energy. Carefree, don't cost a dime.
No, don't.
The only limit is the sky. It's our time. You don't wanna miss it. It's our time. You don't wanna miss it. It's your moment in the spotlight. Hey, about time to shine. It's our time. So you should take it.
Woo.
We wanna make you feel good deep down in the soul. Tell me who's gonna go.
This is nuts. And that like that 808 or whatever on the bottom, it's just doing like the boom, like whatever that is. It's giving that slide upright bass, right? Like you could probably almost do that on that instrument, but you couldn't do it on like a fretted like a Fender Precision bass or something like that, right? This is so cool. This is so cool. The chorus there's 3 vocals. It could all be the same vocal. It might be the same one, just like copy paste, copy paste. The one on, I think I got these on right. This side, it's like distorted. It's quite saturated and like kind of thinned out. It doesn't have as much like of the low body that Angelina's voice like normally does. And on this side, I think it's a clean vocal, but I think it's really high end, kind of wispy. And all that's doing is, if you don't want to sing the vocal like 2-3 times, if you just want to take the one take that you have, or you just, it depends on the effect you want to. When you copy paste it, and you leave it the exact same, you're like, when you duplicate something, you only get a 6 dB boost in theory. And then you start running into phasing problems where like this frequency is balanced with the same frequencies. Now you can't hear any of them. It'd be like if you hit 2 parts of like an elastic band at the same time, it just kind of steals the elastic band. And then it doesn't do anything, right? So you have to kind of be clever with how and what you're willing to shave out of the additional vocals to make them kind of doubles if you're not going to re-sing it. Because re-singing it is enough, because the take's different. It's a different take. Like even if you sang it perfectly how it was written, it's still a different take. So that's usually enough, give or take. Paraphrasing a little bit. But I think one of them is really saturated, one of them is really thinned out. And what that kind of tells me is that's probably already happening on top of the voice, especially because when it goes to the second part of the chorus, the main voice is quite like saturated. That's probably an element of the main vocal already. Like her, even if it's a one take, her one take vocal might be made up of like 4 vocals. You know what I mean? Just to get all that like sibilance and all the energy that you need to deliver on top of this brilliant like instrumental or beat or whatever. You really need to make things pop. So one of them might be that that kind of saturated, distorted vocal. One will just be like a clean, just sounds really nice and rich. One of them, I'm pretty sure, is just like all that high spectrum stuff. And there might be another one in there too or something. But anyway, it's neat. Like it's just barely there, but like y'all with your headphones and y'all maybe in your cars with your good stereos, it's there, man. It's there. Give it a listen. Yeah, she sounds good.
Shake the floor and raise the ceiling.
Okay.
This music do is healing. Sunshine bright, bask in the light and chase the gray away.
Just selfishly, based on the situation I've been in the last week, I'm gonna take this line as why you sent the song to me, Andy. And I appreciate you. I appreciate all my angels.
Raise the ceiling. Let this music do is healing. Sunshine bright, bask in the light and chase the gray away. Carefree.
Let's go, AJ. That bend. Yeah, she sounds good. I think you can hear a little bit of like even the proximity of her in front of that microphone. Like when she's singing real down low and it's like real intimate sounding, I honestly think she's right up against that microphone. And truth be told, like she might not be. If she's in like an actual vocal booth, like a really nice one, some of the ones we've seen, sometimes they'll have those microphones like 2-3 feet away. But I do like it does sound like she leans right up close to it, and then it does sound different when she's actually belting and wailing. And I think that's her pulling away from it. It's like it's cool, man, because her vocal. This is what I'm trying to appreciate. This is why I'm listening to the vocal so much right now. The vocal's so present and it's so in your face, just like we want it to be, and it's so sibilant, but it's still dynamic. Like it still has this element of kind of quiet and drawing you in, and then like she's snapping on top of this band, like, and that's actually pretty tricky to do from a recreation standpoint, because even if the singer gives you a perfect performance, you still are at the mercy of whatever microphone, and even the best microphones in the world, they have their own flaws and characteristics. You're at the mercy of any equipment that you have, and even if it's the best in the world, it still has limitations. Like you're still trying to recreate the performance that you got in front of you, and there's nothing that'll beat just a human voice in front of you or a drum kit in front of you. But I don't know, man. There's just like there's modern examples of production that I think are really admirable. And I do think that's worth pointing out. Like if she can draw you in, if she can make you lean in, like, like it's important, she's telling you something, or something is endearing, or like, it's like, come here, I got some truth bombs for you. Like that kind of a vibe. If she can deliver that on top of something like this and we don't miss any of the words, and she's like wailing and belting like this, I just think was super impressive. It is kind of tricky to get that really, really, really well. Tell me you're not bobbing at home. Come on. Come on. That was a great ending. Great ending. Fire, man. Fire. There even sounds like there's elements of like the bands that we've seen her with, like that last note here. Check this out. It almost sounded like a conga on like an 808. Like it sounded like someone playing a conga or like a digital drum, and then they changed it to like a low, like an 808. You hear that? Dun, 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 dun. That's giving me conga. Okay, I dug it. I really dug it. Put a nice big smile on my face too. I really appreciate that. I didn't know that we were getting more music, but I guess the first one was an EP, then the record is on its way. Is that kind of how that works? It depends on the artist. I'm really out of the loop, but I appreciate this one. I'm excited to see some more new music. Still working on a live stream. We have one. Ooh, can I name drop? Yeah, if y'all made it this far, y'all know that Dom and I are friends. That singer Reactions and I are friends. We're planning a live stream with our friend Andy as well. And keep an eye out for that. I've got one that I have to finish from last week based on aforementioned bad news. I took the last week off. But I got to finish that live stream. And then I'm going to have a few of these rollouts. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. If y'all want to send me some links or requests as well, I have a PayPal and a Patreon link in the description box. And like I mentioned earlier, I have all of Angelina Jordan's social media links in the description box as well as this video and a pinned comment down below. We'll see you all on the next one.